Hey guys, what's up? JP here. Little side project that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'll go ahead and if you can identify this because it's very blurry, I see. This is a Red Ranger, Power Ranger helmet that I got from one of my buddies I trade props with. This was a helmet that was a stunt. I believe a stunt helmet for the series, or I don't know, supposedly is one of the real helmets. Anyway, it came and it had a lot of warpage. The two parts didn't fit up to each other too good, and there was some slight warpage up here on the crown. So, being as that it's a stunt helmet, I thought I would go ahead and mold it and cast me a new one, and on the new one would fix these dents and whatnot. Then it got me thinking, because I've always wanted the Power Ranger helmet collection from the first series of Power Rangers, because I remember that from my childhood, the very first ones, like the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, stuff like that. So I've been wanting a base that I could sculpt those helmets off of, and since this is a form-fitting helmet, which this helmet does fit my head and it does actually fit on my armature, it's basically made to fit average size head, and it's a clamshell, which I don't know if you can see the clay line here, but basically I joined the two pieces back together and then casted plastic inside to make it one piece, and then used the clay to smooth the transition. Now, after I cast this up and I start working it, I could sand this line back down and make it a solid helmet if I want, or I could smooth it and then recut the line to make it a two-piece like it was in the series. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys what's going on with this. The reason it looks kind of funky is because it has a couple layers of dragon skin on it. Dragon skin's a platinum-based silicone that I use. Now I do advocate, and I do quite often use the household silicone caulk method. It is very effective, but for this, the way I'm going to be casting these helmets, this is the best way, because I will be using my Rotocaster. That's right, you guys will finally actually see me get to use the thing that I made. But I'll be using my Rotocaster, so I wanted to do a glove helmet with keys with no seam line. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it coming out of registration as I'm using the Rotocaster. And I wanted to make a big lip at the bottom. That way I could make a cap that would go in the bottom of the mold. That way I could just pour my resin in and use my Rotocaster without having to worry about leakage. So basically my idea is that I will make me the 5 or 6 copies of this. Okay, and for each one of those, I'll modify to make the other Power Ranger helmets using Bondo and fiberglass, which is great because that'll open up a tutorial I've been wanting to do, which is how to sculpt Bondo. A lot of people know how to use sculpting tools and sculpt clay. It's very similar with Bondo, and I'll show you guys how to mix your Bondo and stuff, where you can actually sculpt it before it seizes up, and the only time you'll actually sand it is when you're getting ready to prime it. So I'm sure you guys will like that. But anyway, I just want to show you guys what's going on. While I'm doing this, I'll be using a time lapse. Let you know how much silicone I plan on using on this thing. I bought the trial size kit of dragon skin because I have used this stuff so much, I know what you can do with it. Okay. So what I had was half of a trial size left, which is on this helmet right now, and I have a whole trial size. But I would feel confident I could get the 5 pulls I needed easily with just one kit. So anyway, I'm gonna do the time lapse, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. I guess it'd be good to mention I will be using a fiberglass shell Mohawk, just like my other molds. So yeah, just want to show you guys what's up. Enjoy the time lapse, and Merry Christmas. Christmas was good. So Got a lot of tools to prop in the shop, which I guess I'll show you guys. But Merry Christmas, and if I don't vid before the new year, Happy New Year, guys.